Hello everyone and welcome to Shadow of Revan. It's finally here. It finally launched December 2nd. Early access is here. So for those of us who pre-ordered early, we get ourselves an opportunity to level to 60. We are the beta testers. Yep, we're beta testing Shadow of Revan for everyone else who pre-ordered late. We'll get the full version next week. So we are beta testing it. We are paying early to beta test, basically, essentially. So how did the launch go? It wasn't too bad, to be honest with you. It was okay. It was okay. There was no major issues. There was lag. There was a lot of server lag, and there was a few issues with abilities, particularly in flashpoints. I couldn't use backblast in the depths of Manan flashpoint, for whatever reason. Don't know why. It was really laggy. The abilities were about 1 to 2 second delays in that one. By the time I got to Rishi though, sorted out. So I got to level 59 on my Scoundrel, and I quite like Scrapper spec. It's awesome. Blood Boiler is overpowered, let's just say the least. I haven't tried a PvP yet, but it's kind of overpowered. Or Blood Boiler is really OP. So what I did was I started by turning in the dailies. I did the Oricon and the Zerka dailies and the weekly. I turned them in and got about 50% of the way to level 56 before I started. So I started ahead of the curve. Now, to start Shadow of Revan, to start Rishi, you have to have done the Forged Alliances storyline, all 3 parts. So you have to do all 3 of the flashpoints, but the flashpoints are now available in story mode. There is ways to get around this. You can just travel straight to Rishi. So that's what I was thinking at first. At first I was quite annoyed by that. I thought this is not very alt friendly because I never did Forged Alliances on all of my alts. All 17 level 55s now. So I wasn't really... I was kind of annoyed. I thought this is not very alt friendly, but now I realise you can skip this. So you can skip this process just by travelling in your ship straight to Rishi. Which is the new planet. You've got Rishi and Yavin 4. Rishi is 55 to 57 and Yavin 4 is 57 to 60. But Yavin is kind of broken right now because it's not being instanced. Because Rishi had, I think, about 33 instances of Rishi today. And it worked pretty well. Okay, there was 33 instances on the Red Eclipse today of Rishi. And it was okay. It was okay. The lag was okay on Rishi. A bit bad in the tactical flashpoints. But it's not too bad. So as for first impressions of the launch, okay. It was okay. It was good. It was certainly a hell of a lot better than Warlords of Draenor, because that was a fucking disaster. That was a complete and utter disaster. So what have we got that's new? Of course, we got the discipline systems. I went for Scrapper. I haven't tried Medicine yet. I haven't tried Healer spec. I will try that at 60 when we start getting into the HMs. The hard mode flashpoints were the Forged Alliance flashpoints, basically. It's those 4 that are the HMs. We have 2 new tactical flashpoints. They are Blood Hunt and Battle of Rishi, which are pretty decent. We also have a new difficulty level for flashpoints. The new ones have 2 difficulty levels, and the old Forged Alliances have 3 difficulty levels. The difficulty levels are Solo, Tactical, and Hard Mode. So the 2 new ones, the Blood Hunt and Battle of Rishi, has solo difficulty and tactical difficulty. The difference being is that solo difficulty is of course designed to be soloed, and tactical difficulty is designed for a group of any class combination tactical difficulty. The main difference is that solo doesn't drop any gear. You just get basic comms for killing the bosses. You get 1 basic comm for killing a boss. Whereas I think you get 2 basic comms and pieces of gear drop in tactical mode. Tactical mode, it's not really a big difference. One of the things I have to say about the new tacticals is they are a lot harder than the older ones. There's tactics here and there's things to pay attention to. If you don't pay attention, you will die. I even suffered a wipe in a tactical flashpoint against that husband and wife bounty hunter team. Yeah, that one, you can get knocked off the edge. You actually wiped on one of them because someone got knocked off the edge early. I ended up tanking it for most of it on a scoundrel, which is pretty bad, really, because we don't have underworld medicine anymore. We do have, what's it called again? We got slow release med pack, which kind of sucks for instant healing. That kind of sucks. And of course, we can't go hybrid spec anymore, so we're stuck with, if you're doing scrapper, you're kind of stuck with it there. You've only got Colto Pack, Diagnostic Scan, and Slow Release Med Pack are your only heals. You do have a few things as well that you can get from the utilities, like Defense Screen can give you a 5% heal when you pop that. So, yeah, interesting times, because before we could just spec a little bit into the healer tree and have a little bit of healing, it improved our survivability in these kind of situations, but we can't do that anymore in 3.0. So again, it makes the fights really interesting. You've really got to pay attention to the tactics. It's not just get in there and just do DPS. The DPS I think is pretty decent. Haven't had a chance to test it up against other classes yet, but I think that Blood Boiler is pretty nice. It was critting for 11k, and that is pretty huge. And that was at level 58. It was critting for 11k. Blood Boiler. Level 59, of course, we do get a passive buff to Blood Boiler, which increases its crit chance and its damage. Yeah, it's going to be really OP in the future. So I haven't got to 60 yet because of Yavin. Yavin just isn't instant, and you know, your abilities are 2 to 3 seconds behind, and it's playable. It's playable barely. I mean, it's kind of annoying, so I just gave up for the night, and we'll pick it up tomorrow, and we'll hopefully, well, we'll get this video up tomorrow hopefully, and we'll pick up Yavin 4, and hopefully we can get to 60, and we can get the healer spec, and we can take a look at the healer spec for the Scoundrel. Should be interesting, really interesting. I haven't tried it. I don't really want to try it in a tactical flashpoint, because I don't think a tactical flashpoint is a true representation of what it's going to be like to be a healer, because we're not going to be healing a tank, really, most of all. They are a little bit harder, we'll tell you that, so just bear that in mind. They're not HM hard, I mean, but they are harder. They're not like level 55 HMs, but they are a little bit harder than the Forged Alliances ones and Kuat Drive Yards. There are moments, if you don't observe the tactics, you do get punished for them severely. My suggestion is try them out in solo mode as well, just so you can get a feel of the mechanics without other players around you. And again, so solo mode, you get a little droid that helps you out as well. It can tank, it can heal, it can do some damage as well. It's a pretty nice little GSI utility droid. It puts a little guard on you if you get threat, which is quite nice. It's quite funny as well. And your companion gets bolstered as well. You also get the healing buff thing that you got on the Keb when that was bolstered. So solo mode, it's a good addition to the game, I think. It's good to go in there. You can go in solo mode and you can check them out, because the 2 flashpoints are part of the story quest on Rishi at the moment. So you get a choice. You can do them in solo mode, or you can do them in tactical mode at the moment. Tactical mode, you can just queue Group Finder. Group Finder does have several advantages. You've got your basic, not your basic, elite comms. If you want your elite comms, you're going to do Group Finder. And if you want gear, there's a strange little bug with the gear right now in these flashpoints where it's 174. The gear is 174. It's dropping, and it requires level 60 right now, and it's a bit of a shame because these flashpoints are 56 to 60. Okay, that's the level range of these flashpoints. So I don't know why it requires level 60, because if you do quests, some of the later quests on Rishi, the quest rewards are 174 gear with the exact same stats as the 174 gear that drops in the tactical flashpoints, but they are level 56. Their level requirements. So I think that is a bug, to be honest with you, because I won a few things. I didn't need any of them because my Scoundrel is full 180 anyway. So full 180 is a pretty decent gear level. If you are low geared, I would suggest doing the solo mode flashpoints, the Forged Alliance storyline. Do them in solo mode because you get 162 gear, which is now green. Pretty interesting. 162 is now green gear, and for doing some of the quests on Rishi you get 168, which is also green. The blue gear is 174, I believe. So if you can't get 180 gear, you can easily get 174. It's not going to matter anyway because 186 is the entry level gear. So the question is, was it worth capping our comms for 3.0? And the answer is no. The answer simply is no. Capping my comms. I have 2,000 elite comms, not 2,000 elite comms, 2,000 basic comms, sorry. And again, every single quest I was getting like a few basic comms, and they were like, ah, damn it, I'm throwing these basic comms away. Of course, you can't just go and spend a few comms because 2,000 is the overflow limit. So if you get 1,700 and you get a basic comm, it won't add it to it. I don't think. I'm pretty sure it won't because 2,000 is just the temporary overflow limit that you could get one time when the expansion launched. I think it takes about 1,000. It's going to take just over 1,000 to get a full set of 186 gear. So the rest of those comms you could just spend on your companion. The other good thing about this expansion is your companions do get gear. 192 gear they get. Yeah, imagine that. Your companions get better gear than you while leveling. So I got a 192 main hand, which is legacy bound, which is quite nice. It can only be used by your companion though, which is a nice little thing. You're like, yeah, yeah, you're not getting that Corso, I'm having that, a main hand. So they get a main hand and an offhand if you do the quests on Rishi, their quest rewards. They are legacy bound, as I say, so you can transfer them to your other companions. They do require your companion though, so you can't just transfer it to a Vanguard or something and give my Vanguard a 192 main hand rifle, which would be quite nice actually. But so yeah, your companion is running around with better weapon and a better shield than me, which is kind of annoying at the moment. So yeah, I mean, what about the bad points? We'll cover the bad points. Some of the quests are really, really bad at the moment. Some of them are just fucking horrible. There is the crier droids, which you will see. Oh, I've never seen people get so frustrated with these goddamn crier droids. You have to get them within range of these little lamppost things that kind of shock them so you can talk to them, stop and talk to them. And the amount of people, every time someone clicks one of them, they stop. So you're trying to lead them to this area and people are just clicking them like crazy. It's so funny. If you want to troll, there's your thing to troll with. Go trolling with those crier droids. They are hilariously funny to do. Some of the quests are a bit poor in what they expect you to do. Like I had one that was to find the data pad, but it doesn't tell you have to go and click on all the little monkeys, these little lizard monkey things, until a guy gets pissed off with you and starts attacking you. I didn't know that. I spent a long time, where the fuck's this data pad? It's quite annoying. Also trying to find things like the scoundrels was quite annoying. I had to find some of them, which was quite annoying. You have to find some of these little scoundrel guys and talk to them. It's kind of like the bounty broker quest, the BBA quest. It's kind of like them, only you don't get any interrogation probe or a friendly drink. So there's a bit of RNG in there, which I don't want to see, to be honest, in a quest. So some of the quests kind of suck, to be honest with you, especially the early quests on Rishi. They do get better, and some of the players are just complaining about them. It's quite funny. And quests being bugged, I haven't run into that many quest bugs. A lot of people saying that the quest that you have to find the data points and then you have to find the treasure. I think it's something about the light or something like that. I can't remember what the quest is called, but I found no problems with it. I've had no problems. I got my biochem. It's nearly 500. I do have the blue stims. I do have a couple of blue stims. I got the skill one and the fortitude one learned. So hopefully we can make a bit of money there. Right now we got the blue ones learned. I still have to play my sniper and get my diplomacy up so I can craft those blue stims, because the sniper is the one with the diplomacy. at 450 right now, so you do get your crew skills do go to 500, which is nice. I got 500 bioanalysis, which is fairly easy. You just kill creatures and bioanalyze them, get the materials there. So I've been selling a few materials on GT, and again, take advantage of that first day. That first day rush for crafting materials is it's a very good place to be, is to get them in there and you can make a nice bit of money if you've got gathering professions. So getting them up right now. I've got my gathering, one of my gatherings up. I just have to get my biochem. It's at like 482, 483 or something like that. So it will go up to 500 and we can make those stems. Hopefully we can get the new purple stem. That's going to be a pain to learn. Hopefully we can get that, and then we could sell them, make a nice little mint. I don't know, someone said you can't get the purple stems anymore. I haven't seen anything like that. I haven't made any of the blue ones yet to find out, so we want to get them as quickly as possible because they're a nice little stat boost, a free stat boost essentially. So I've still got the level 52 one on the purple one, so again it's a nice little stat boost. The XP gain is pretty nice actually. You're not really grinding a lot. It does help to do all the side quests because again you get the rep. The only thing I don't like about the reputation is I got halfway through Rishi and hit the rep cap for the week. That was a bit annoying, hit the reputation cap. Again, we're just stacking reputation trophies, which is quite annoying actually. So we get the grade 11. I don't know what happened to grade 10, you know, because it goes from grade 9 to grade 11. What happened to grade 10? Because grade 9 was level 55 and grade 11's like 55 to 60. Which is weird. It's kind of weird. They're missing a number there in grade 10. So that's my first impressions of Shadow of Revan. Pretty interesting. The flashpoints are interesting to say the least. It'll be interesting to see what the Forged Alliances ones are like HM and how the Scoundrel Healer. So we'll bring you some of them hopefully. They're not too bad. I do have a Sage on standby that I'm probably going to level next, just so that I can get, just as a backup plan. That's plan B. Might do the Merc, I don't know really about the Mercenary, to be honest with you. The Mercenary, that's going to be fun, because I've made the Mercenary for so long that I want to try a Scoundrel. I want to give the Scoundrel Healer a try though. But Scrapper is fun, so at least if it doesn't work out as a healer, Scrapper looks to be a decent damage spec at the moment. Having a lot of fun with that, especially in the tacticals. Blood Boiler is cool. It's a cool ability. If you can really exploit Blood Boiler, it is an awesome ability to exploit. So thank you for joining me for this video, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.